Android 5, Google Play Store version 12. Let's try some handheld games, some Game & Watch, as we call them. Let's search Fire LCD retro game, and there are two versions, this one and this one. This one is so much better, the sound, the graphics. Game and Play Fire game. When you open the game, you have 15 seconds of ads. Let's get rid of this. This is just the beginning of the game. In between the game, I'll show you what happens. This game, the design, the graphics are perfect. Really a 10 on 10. The sounds are even better. It's just perhaps like it was in real life. Controls are excellent. You can really feel like it's just a real game. See how the ambulance is sounding? Even when the whatever it is, firefighters, but I mean, I see no firefighter truck, but you do have firefighters, guys. These are firefighters. It's so funny that you actually can later in the game you're going to bounce three people all at once almost. Just slightly touch them and they will bounce. And by the way, they bounce so high, right? It's like they bounce back to the third floor or so. Yeah, that's third floor right there. It's just that they don't bounce back in the building, but this is a kind of game that's real basic and simple. The kind of game and play type. But it's still funny to try now and then. Look at this, all three of them. You have to barely touch them, just like that. There's so many of them, just spiders. Oops. And notice you have three of them that can die. This is kind of hard to reach high points. Okay, so at this point you have two options. Either press new game and there's going to be no ads at all. You just start the game. But if you try to go continue, it will just keep your score 68 and start from there. So you can go for higher scores, but then you have to wait 30 seconds. This is kind of annoying, but it's your choice actually. Other than that, it's just 15-second ads at the beginning of the game. So this is really, I really like this game. It's just, I can say it's very well done. This version. There's another version on Android. Controls great. It's just amusing to play now and then. So I do recommend this one. Let's go crush this guy. Oops. You notice I'm well into the game now. What I really like is the graphics on this game. It's perfect. The sound, it's perfect. It's just amazing. It's just a perfect reproduction. You also have that ambulance siren. It's just so great. This must have been a nice game to have back in the days, 80 something. Graphics, even the graphics around are really nice. And the touch sensitivity, if I can say so, it's really good. The controls are really good on this one. I would say the game is really simple, but it's the kind of game that you are not exactly bored to play again and again. So yeah, that's it. A really nice design, really very well done game. Let's try now the second version, but I can say that this one, the graphics, the sound, the overall experience is much inferior, but let's just give it a try. Okay, this one has a trick with the non-sound sound thing. I think you do have to put on non-sound to hear something. And this one also has game A, game B. So let's try for the game A. This particular version doesn't have advertising at all, no ads. And also it's kind of easier, somehow easier to reach higher scores, higher numbers. But you notice right away the sound, it's very different. It's okay-ish, but I don't think it was the original sound, or maybe there were more versions of this game back in the days. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. This is Fireman and the other one Fire. So I guess there are two different versions of handheld device, the real ones. But I can say that there's no sound on the ambulance. There's just not that entertaining part of it. But other than that, the game is just the same. But just the feeling, the experience is not the same level. Feels like this handheld was like half the price of the other one. I'll just try to crush one guy to see something. Let's let the guy crash. You see, it's just a little bit better here because the guy looks like a small angel, while on the other version was just like a band-aid or something. Again, this one you can reach pretty easily, 100 points or so, but it's just not as rewarding as the other one. They look like birds or something like that. Let's try all of them, or 3 of them. Try to figure out why the designers have just thought about this subject, because it's kind of creepy. So the subjects on these handhelds back in the days are just, some of them are just quite surprising. Anyhow, so this is it.